Hi, I'm Susan Lofgren. I'm a member of the Board of Trustees for Second Harvest Food Bank of Santa Cruz County. It's my pleasure to introduce you to LeBaron Meyers. LeBaron is a local resident, team member of Santa Cruz Works, president and chief business officer of #NotMe, and previously worked in investment management, media, and as a radio talk show host and children's book author. She recently made an in-kind donation of her children's book, The Happening of Girroo, to Second Harvest Food Bank of Santa Cruz County in support of a new initiative called Tech Feeds Hope. LeBaron has generously offered to do a special recorded reading of her book that teaches us that differences are special and shows the importance of being compassionate and understanding others. LeBaron?
Thank you, Susan. Happy to be here and happy to present The Happening of Girroo. I wrote this 20 years ago when I was in college. And my grandmother, who passed away a little over a year ago, was the ideator behind it. And she came to me. And in fact, this version of the book, she dedicated to my daughter, who's now 4. And she wrote, this was before she was born. We didn't know even if we were having a girl or a boy. And my nickname with the family, which I never thought I would share publicly, is Moosh. And she wrote Mini Moosh, which is what the family affectionately called the baby in my belly. To Mini Moosh, this is my favorite book. Your mom wrote it, her cousin did the drawing, and her grandma published it. Hope you will always keep it as you grow. God bless, great grandma. So this is The Happening of Girroo. The journey. My name is Jeff, the giraffe, and today I'm feeling quite blue. They're taking me from Africa to a place called the Australian Zoo. I miss my friends and family with whom I used to roam. I wish that they were here, or even better, that I were home. Next page. It seems I'm almost there. The boat ride is all through, but this truck is having problems and the driver knows not what to do. He's leaving to go find help, for he does not have a phone. And as I glance around, I realize, again, I'm all alone. But look, what's that? A group of some sort. They're hopping about. It must be a sport. There they all go without even noticing me, except here comes one. Oh, who could it be? Curious Katie. Hi, I'm Curious Katie, and you caught my eye. I can't help but wonder what's making you cry, and what kind of animal are you anyway? Are you from around here, or were you led astray? I know I should be with my group. When I venture, I get into trouble. And though they're having fun over there, figuring you out could be double. Your neck is so long, only compared to you. You mean others have the same? All giraffes look like I do. So that's what you are. Now, what is your name? I wonder why you're here. I wonder why you came. Oh, you ask lots of questions, but that's not the worst. You don't give me any time to even answer the first. I must apologize. I do that a lot. Now tell me your story and speak I will not. My name is Jeff. I miss my family and friends. They won't be at the Australian Zoo, which is where my journey ends. They're all back in Africa, the place where I should be. But the zoo wants a handsome giraffe. Can't blame them. They chose me. But I wish to run wild, eat the leaves from a tree, and drink from the streams. Oh, how I want to be free. I hopped over to the trees and brought you leaves as a gift. By golly, I've done it. That frown I did lift. Let's keep that smile going. You don't belong in a zoo. I've got a little plan that I think can help you. The escape plan. Though I'm not quite as tall or have the spots that you do, I have very strong legs because I'm a kangaroo. So back up and watch, and impressed you will be. One kick at that lock, and you'll soon be free. Oh, Katie, my friend, you've done it somehow. Just tell me one thing. Where should I go now? Come home with me. You can meet all the others. My mom, dad, and friends. My sisters and brothers. Meeting the family. Please don't be scared. I've brought you a guest. I know he's quite tall and doesn't look like the rest, but he's gentle and kind. Give him a chance and you'll see. Though different on the outside, inside, he's just like you and me. He's called a giraffe, and Jeff is his name. He knows not where to go, nor which way he came. Well, no time to talk now. By the minute we're getting thinner. Please, Mom, let him stay, if only for dinner. But Jeff, there's a problem. I was off helping you instead of collecting leaves to put in the stew. And now it's getting late and the sun is almost down. We can no longer pick the leaves that are the best ones around because the highest tree branches are where the best leaves grow. But hopping for food in the dark is a process dangerous and slow. Excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'd like to help if I may. Getting choice leaves from the treetop happens to be my forte. With this long, long neck of mine, I can see the best leaves around, and even better, I can pick them with my feet still on the ground. Yes, that's a fine idea. Your neck sure comes in handy. As a matter of fact, I'm beginning to think having a giraffe around is just dandy. I'll put the branches here in my pouch. It holds more leaves than it may seem. Who would think that a kangaroo and giraffe would make such a wonderful team? 1 year later. The seasons have come and gone since I met you that day, when you freed me from my cage and helped me on my way. Katie, my friend, you've been wonderful and true. I've brought you out here because there's something I'd like to do. We grow closer all the time, no matter what our differences may be. I now know that I love you. Will you please marry me? Why, yes, but of course, Jeff, it's you that I adore. There's no greater wish I could ever ask for. Isn't it wonderful? Oh, yes, it's true. I, Jeff the giraffe, will marry Katie the kangaroo. The wedding day. What a wonderful occasion to be shared by one and all, no matter if furred or feathered, tall or short, big or small. All the animals have come together, koalas and wallabies too. It's time for that special moment when we say, I do, I do. We've been married quite some time and have lots to be thankful for. Our adventures have been plenty, but there's something I'd like more. Our home is the forest and we have plenty to eat. It's time we had a family to make our life complete. The happening of Girroo. Yes, a baby would be grand. Will it be like me or you? Maybe a little bit of both, giraffe and kangaroo. With a mother that can jump and a dad with such long reach, just think of all the fun new things to our baby we will teach. The time has almost come. I cannot wait to see the baby that we share, part of you and part of me. Come one, come all, do a dance and a twirl. Help us to celebrate our new baby girl. Why do you hesitate? Who are you to critique? Please welcome our new baby, who is wonderfully unique. Our new family member is half giraffe and half kangaroo. With the best of both worlds, we'll name her Girroo. She can leap like her mom, and she's tall like her dad. And being Girroo, and she can leap like her mom, and she's tall like her dad. I guess differences are special, and being Girroo is not so bad. The end.
Thank you so much, LeBaron. That was great. And thank you so much again for your in-kind donation to Second Harvest. The books have been distributed to quite a few of our partner organizations and have been put into the hands of many of our families and kids. And thanks for sharing and being so kind and generous, but also for your message of passion and for celebrating differences. Thank you again for sharing and for your time and for that reading of a fantastic story. Thanks again.
Thanks for the opportunity, Susan.